Hello everyone, welcome to a world where numbers come alive and problem solving becomes fun. So get ready to sharpen your skills, think creatively, and most importantly, enjoy the journey of learning decimals. Today, we are going to see how to convert decimals into fractions. It means, let's see one example, 0.35. This is decimal number. Now this question has to be converted into fraction. Now in the previous class, we learned the concept of place value and expanded form of decimals. But how do we convert decimals into fractions? Let's see that. Now we have to follow two steps. Two steps have to be followed. Step 1. Understand step 1. First, write the decimal number without decimal point. Without decimal point as the numerator of a fraction. Step 2, very important, for the denominator, first write 1, okay, and then write as many zeros as there are digits after the decimal point. Now, these two steps have to be followed. Let's see question 1. Now, it says 6.34. Now, convert this decimal into fraction. So, first step, what is the first step? Write the decimal number without decimal point as the numerator of a fraction. Now, just write as a number 634. After that, step 2, for the denominator, first write 1. So, upon 1. And then write as many zeros as there are digits after the decimal point. So, after the decimal point, how many digits are there? 2. So, 100. So, your final answer is 634 by 100. So, let's see few questions. Convert the following decimals to fractions. Always follow two steps. Step 1. What is step 1? Write the decimal number without decimal point as the numerator of a fraction. So here you can see one example, 0.35. So how will I write? Just write the decimal number without decimal point as the numerator of a fraction. So simply write 35. Step 2. For the denominator, first write 1. 1, then after that what they said, and then write as many zeros as there are digits after the decimal point. After the decimal point, how many digits are there? 2. So your answer is 35 by 100. Okay, now let's see first question. 3.89. So 389 divided by 100. Second, 5.907, that is 5907 divided by 1000. Third, 4.006, 4006 divided by I wrote it as a number. Now, after decimal point, how many digits? 1, 2, 3. Write 1 along with that 3 zeros. Fourth, 4.9. So 49 divided by 10. In this way we have learned conversion of decimals into fractions. Now vice versa of this. Now in the next topic, subtopic, we are going to learn conversion of fraction into decimals. Let's switch to the next page. Of fractions into decimals. Now again you have to follow two steps. So see, to convert fractions into decimals, we should follow two steps. We should follow the two steps. Step 1. Count the number of zeros in the denominator. You have to count the number of zeros in the denominator. Step 2. Write the numerator and put the decimal point after as many digits from the right as there are zeros in the denominator after 1. Now, if the denominator has more zeros than the digits in the numerator, very important concept, then put zeros before the decimal point. Before the decimal point. Just understand step 1 and step 2. No need to by heart or learn. You have to understand the concept. So let's see one example. The question is what? You have to convert fraction into decimals. Okay. So the fraction is what? 243 divided by 100. So how will you convert? Just write the number as it is. Now count how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. Now you have to place the decimal point from ones place. Ones, tens, hundreds. So 2 zeros. 1, 2. So your final answer is what? 2.43. Second one, 76 by 10. Just write the number as it is. Count how many zeros are there in the denominator. 1. So ones. After ones, the decimal point has to be placed. 244 divided by 1000. So just write the number as it is. Count the number of zeros. Always start from ones place. Ones, tens, hundreds. So place the decimal point over here and just add 0 towards left. So it becomes what? 0.244. It is read as what? 0.244. But in fraction it is read as what? 244 divided by 1000. Let's switch to next sum. 76 divided by 1000. Now understand, this question is quite important. Now just write the number. How many zeros are there? 3 zeros. But we have only 2 digits. Always start from ones place. Ones, tens. Now in hundreds place you don't have any digit. So just put 0, then put decimal point. So your final answer is what? 0.076. I hope you understood till here. Let's see few sums in the next page. Convert the following fractions to decimals. Convert the following fractions. It means fractions are given and you have to convert this into decimals. Note down one thing over here. Now whatever sums we are solving, that is what? Fractions with multiples of 10 as denominators. Multiple of 10 as denominators. Let's see first question. 5 by 10. Second, 56 by 100. Third, 786 by 10. Now, let's see first, second and third. 5 by 10 fraction has to be converted into decimal number. So, how will you write? 0.5. 0.56. Now understand this concept. 786, but how many zeros you have? Only one. So after ones place, so ones, tens, hundreds, so before 78.6. 8 by 1000. Again this sum is very important. Understand this. You have only 8. But how many zeros you have? 3 zeros. But you don't have more digits. You have only one digit. So 8, ones, tens, hundreds. Then put decimal point. So this is your final answer. 659 divided by 1000. So how will you write? Just write down the number. 3 zeros. Ones, tens, hundreds. So decimal. So your final answer is 0.659. Okay. But my dear students, what if the denominator is not a multiple of 10? Just think. My question is, if the denominator is not a multiple of 10, then what is the procedure? How to make the denominator a multiple of 10, 100, 1000 and so on? Let's see the interesting subtopic, that is, that if the denominator is not a multiple of 10, how to make the denominator a multiple of 10, 100 or 1000. Let's switch to the next page. Very important topic, subtopic. Make the denominator a multiple of 10, 100 or 1000. Let's see the tricks. Now this is very easy. Understand the trick properly. To convert denominators, I'm only talking about denominators, okay, with 10, 100, 1000, etc. Just see, in case if you have 2 in denominator, you have to convert this in multiples of 10, 100 or 1000. So what will I write here? 2 5s are 10. 20. So what will I write here? 20 5s are 100. 50. I am only talking about the denominators. 50 2s are, just multiply it with 2. Why are we not multiplying with another digit? Because you want the denominators to be multiples of 10, 100, 1000. So accordingly you have to multiply with the digit. Now 4. In case if you have 4 4 25s are 100 and vice versa. 8 into 125 is 1000. Very important table. Now after that once you have converted this into denominator, now what is the next step you have to follow? Multiply numerator and denominator by same number. We have already learned equivalent fraction. Okay, now very important sum. Let's see how the question they are going to give. Like, convert the following fractions to decimals. Very important. Please note down. Please practice twice or thrice. First sum. Okay. They have given 1 by 4. Now 1 by 4 you have, this is fraction. Now it has to be converted into what? Into decimal. Okay. So instantly you should know the table. You have denominator as 4. So with 4 what number will you multiply so that you will get multiples of 10, 100 or 1000? 425 sa. So what will I write here? 1 by 4 into 25. Equivalent fraction into 25. So 25 by 100. You have to convert this into decimal. 0.25. Let's switch to next sum. Now, what is the next sum? 76 by 20. So, how will you do 76 by 20? 76 by 20. Denominator, I want multiple of 10, 100 or 1000. So, can I multiply into 5 into 5? Can you get the answer of this? Denominator, what will you get? 100. And what is 76 into 5? 5 6 are 30. 7 5s are 35. 38. So your answer is what? 380 divided by what? 100. 380 divided by 100. If you want, you can reduce this. So it becomes what? 38 divided by 10. Switch to the next page. Now let's see third question. Very important. Now question 3. 3 by 2. Now what they said, you have to convert the given fraction into decimal. So what is the table says? The table says that in case if you have any other digit other than 10, 100 or 1000, first you have to convert it into multiple of either 10, 100 or 1000. So what will you write? 3 by 2 into 5 into 5. So your answer is what? 15 by 10, which is equal to what? 1.5. Let's go to the next sum. 7 by 8. So 7 by 8 into 125 into 125. So 125 into 7. 7 5s are 35. 2 7s are 14. 17. 8. So what you got the answer? 875 divided by 1000. Convert this into decimal. 875. So 875 divided by 1000. Fractional you have converted into decimal number, that is 0.875. Let's switch to the next sum. 6 by 5. So 6 by 5 into 2 into 2. So 12 by 10. So your final answer is 1.2. Sixth sum. 11 by 8, that is 11 by 8 into 125 into 125. So here what you got? 1000. Now multiply 125 into 11. 5 to 1. 5 to 1. Just add 5, 7, 3, 1. So what is the answer you got? 1.375. Now next question is quite important. Very important. Please see. They said you have to convert this into decimal form. Now you don't have either 10, 100 or 1000. You have more than 100. That is 300. But how will I convert? I cannot directly divide. In case if I directly divide, that is time consuming. So let's think about this fractional part in an easy manner. So here what can I do? 2436. Can I split this as 3 into 100? What is 3 into 100 is 300. Now, can I reduce 3 and 2436 by same table? Yes. 8, 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are. So, your answer is what? 812 divided by 100. How will you write it in decimal form? 8.12. So this is very important sum where you need little practice so that the answers will be clear to you. Okay, my dear friends, that's it for today's lesson. Keep practicing, stay curious, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. They are also part of learning. If you enjoyed this lesson, please like and subscribe my channel. And don't forget to share what you learned with friends. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.